Hello everybody, my name is Memo. This is my channel FancyMemo. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's. I hope you guys don't mind, even though it is like mid-January. I'm gonna start my own list week for the best and the worst music of 2022. Not gonna lie, 2022 hasn't been my favorite year, not only in my personal life but in music. But there's still great albums I want to talk about. There's still great songs I want to talk about. But first, we're going to discuss some of the worst just to get that out of the way, get all the bad stuff out of the way. But yeah, 2022, I did not upload a lot of videos, so if you're a fan of the channel, I am very sorry, but things will be different in 2023, I promise. I have a lot of ideas for this channel, so please subscribe if you want to check that out. But yeah, before I begin, again, subscribe to my channel. If you like what you see, check out my socials, my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, please and thank you. And yeah, let's not beat around the bush. Let's get into it. I am going to start this week with the 10 worst songs of 2022. There are a lot of awful songs on this list, of course, so let's just dive into it. With number 10, I've got Gunna's Pushin P featuring Young Thug and Future. I'm not a fan of Gunna. I think he's a more boring, monotone version of Young Thug, and Pushin P is very boring to me, just like the rest of Gunna's discography. It does nothing for me, really. I think the phrase Pushin P is very dumb and pointless. Not even Gunna knows what Pushin P really means. And when asked what Pushin P means, he just says, it's Pushin P. Like he tried so hard to make Pushin P a thing, and it was Pushin P was a thing in 2022, but it lasted for like 2 weeks and then it all like faded out. It came and it went, just like the song. I heard it, listened to it, not a fan, and then I forgot about it for most of the year. But yeah, Gunna was boring. Young Thug and Future doesn't do anything to save the track for me. Again, the phrase Pushin P is stupid. Not a fan, not at all. At number 9, I have I Feel Funny by Justin Bieber. I don't think Justin Bieber was really trying on this song. I think this was literally made as like a joke. He was just trying to be funny, trying to be a little goofy, a little silly. You know how quirky Justin Bieber can be. Even though he wasn't trying to be serious, he wasn't trying to make a great song. I still don't like it. I still don't think it's funny. I think Justin Bieber comes across as very annoying on this track. The instrumental is not great. Again, I know he's not trying to do anything serious, but it's trash. It's I don't like it. Let's move on to number 8, which goes to DJ Khaled, Drake, and Little Baby with Staying Alive. One of the many examples of artists using older songs, interpolating them, sampling them, and turning into a mediocre version of those old songs, trying to utilize nostalgia to help promote their own songs and help them rise up in the Billboard charts. That's what DJ Khaled attempted with Staying Alive. He got Drake and Lil Baby on it. They both sound boring. They do not care about being on a DJ Khaled song, as you should. Why else would anybody go on a DJ Khaled song if not for the money? That's basically the only reason why anybody would be on a DJ Khaled song or album, in my opinion. But yeah, the Staying Alive interpolation by Drake, trash. The verses by Drake and Lil Baby, trash. This idea by DJ Khaled, trash. I have no idea why this use of nostalgia was such a big trend this year, but unfortunately it was, and I hate it, and I blame someone that's on this list for that very reason, but I'll talk about him later. Right now, let's talk about number 7. Speaking of Drake, it's Drake's Falling Back. I hate it. I hate his voice. His singing sounds awful on this track. That's the main reason why this song is on my list. It's because his singing sucks. A lot of people like to say that Drake is one of the better singer rappers out there, but this does not prove it to me at all. If I want an artist that can sing and rap, I'll listen to Anderson .Paak or Childish Gambino, Lauryn Hill, of course. Drake is never on my radar for reasons like this. Falling Back is atrocious. Not only is the beat so bland and boring, but Drake's voice is embarrassingly bad. Who co-signed this? Who let this out in the world? Like, why would people let Drake embarrass himself like that. His singing on that song is not good. Like, I still can't believe it's real. Like, he's sung better before. This is like some of the worst singing Drake has ever done on any song in his career, and I do not understand why it's out there. It's embarrassing. Do better. Next, at number 6, we've got Jack Harlow with First Class, who I think popularized this trend of using older songs, interpolating them, sampling them, utilizing that nostalgia to make your song trendy. I think Jack Harlow is the one that popularized that this year, and I hate him for it, because not only does his song suck, but a lot of other songs that try to do the same thing also sucked. I never heard a good version of what he did. But yeah, Jack Harlow utilized that Fergie hook, and that Fergie interpolation is the only good part of the song. Jack Harlow basically did nothing. His verses was lackluster. It wasn't like an actual verse. It was just talking. Jack Harlow just chimes in a bit, but it's mostly that Fergie interpolation that's carrying the song, but not enough for me to like it. If I wanted to hear that Fergie song, I would have just listened to that Fergie song. I'm not gonna go to First Class. So yeah, I blame Jack for some of the worst music to come out this year. It's his fault. Okay, at number 5, we've got a Little Pump and Soulja Boy with Mona Lisa. This song sucks. The rapping on here sucks. The lyrics sucks. But it's one of those songs that is so bad that is kind of good. There's times where Little Pump makes me do a little giggle. He said, "Boy, you is stupid. You need some education. You is stupid." The lyrics are so bad, they're so dumb, but it's so funny to me. Again, awful song, awful feature from Soulja Boy, but it's funny. I can't help but laugh. I like it in a way. At number 4, we got Machine Gun Kelly and Willow with Emo Girl. Never asked for this. Why did he give us this? Machine Gun Kelly is too old to be begging for emo girls. The man's like 32 or something. Like, come on, grow up a little. The new wave of pop punk that Machine Gun Kelly has popularized is atrocious. I hate it. Emo Girl is one of the prime examples of how bad and corny he can be. Again, begging for emo girls, even though he shouldn't be around any emo girls. He's too old to be doing that. Like, emo girls, please don't listen to him. Please stay away. Awful song. I hate it. Willow doesn't really do anything to help the song at all. And I think the world would be a better place if it just did not exist. That's just my humble opinion. Speaking of pop punk, at number 3, we've got Twinkle Twinkle by Leah. Who? I don't know. I found out about her through TikTok. This song blew up on TikTok. It was very popular for some reason. I don't know why. It is easily one of the worst songs I've ever listened to. Not only is this an awful pop punk song with very mediocre vocals, but she decided to make this song revolving around Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Why? You're too grown for this. You're a grown woman. You don't need to interpolate Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to express how angry you are. Like, she really thought she ate. Like, why would anybody do this? For a pop punk song interpolating Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Are you serious? In the year 2022, we're really doing this? I don't know, man. Like, I don't understand the thought process behind this. It's confusing to me. I don't know why anybody would do this, but it exists. It's out there. If you want to listen to it, don't. But it's out there. Thanks to TikTok, I know it exists, and I wish I don't. Speaking of TikTok, my god. At number 2, we've got Jiggle Jiggle with Jason Derulo, Duke and Jones, Louis Theroux, and Amelia, Dimz. When people talk about how TikTok is ruining the music industry, I usually do an eye roll. I don't really think that's the case, but if stuff like this keeps happening, then I might agree, because this originated from a TikTok sound, which originated from an interview that Louis Theroux did with Amelia, Dimz. I love Amelia's interview show, The Chicken Shop. I love her show. I have a lot of respect for Louis Theroux with his documentaries. I think he's brilliant. And they had this little segment where he started rapping, and that's where the popular TikTok sound came from. And then I think Duke and Jones took that sound, remixed it into an awful song, and then remix it again with Jason Derulo, and it's just a pile of garbage. It's awful. It's like they're desperately trying to utilize these trends to make a popular song, and I hate it. Jiggle Jiggle is annoying. I feel so bad that it's attached to Louis Theroux and Amelia because I love them both, but this is awful. And of course, Jason Derulo had to be a part of it. He is somehow linked to everything wrong with this world. Jason Derulo finds his way in there somehow and just makes the situation worse. This does not need to exist, and I hope that moving forward there isn't this trend where they take popular TikTok sounds, turn it into songs, and try to blow it up, because that I do think would ruin the music industry. There's only this one example so far, but let's hope it's just this one example. And okay, we made it to number one, my number one worst song of the year, and that goes to a TikToker, funny enough, Pamibaby with Like I Do. When talking about music, I believe that music is subjective. I think we can all have different opinions on music. If I believe something is good and you believe it's bad, that's okay, because music is subjective. Music is art. Art is subjective. If I think something's bad but you think that it is good, that's fine. Again, music is subjective. However, I think this song right here is the only example in the world where I think it is objectively bad because of the singing. The singing is the worst singing I've ever listened to in any song ever. I can't stand it. I think it's embarrassing. I do not know why they let her do this. And especially for 4 minutes. 4 minutes she's singing the same lines over and over again over this cheap trap beat. They did her dirty. She can't sing, but I guess they hyped her up. Whoever is on her team hyped her up, saying that she's good. It's not good. It's atrocious. It's embarrassing. I feel very, very bad because nobody needs to know how bad her singing is. Nobody needs to know that. We could all live peacefully not knowing that she does not know how to sing. Unfortunately, she released other songs as well, and they're all awful. Her singing is awful. It's objectively bad. And I don't like using that word when talking about music, but I think this song is objectively awful. If you want to listen to it, listen to it, and I think you might agree that it is objectively one of the worst songs out there. Some of the worst singing out there, period. Yeah, that's my list. That's my top 10 worst songs of the year. Tomorrow I'll be dropping the top 10 worst albums of the year, and then we're going to go into the good stuff with the top 50 best songs and then the top 50 best albums. So that should be exciting. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, check out my social medias, my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and yeah, I'm done here. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, makes sense, right? Comment down below what is the worst song of the year in your opinion. If you like music related content like this, please subscribe, since that is what I do here. And yeah, I'm done. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.